This is ideal platform. Module. Let's get started. I have a question. I think that you all guys have your own smartphone, but how much unused space do you have in your smartphone? If you are interested in, you can check it out right now. But in my case, I have more or less like more than 10 gigabytes unused storage in my smartphone, and I think that I'm not going to use it in the future because my smartphone is already 6 years old or something, so it's so old, and I have to change it to a new one. Then such an unused storage would be also wasted. Module is an ideal platform offering an asset of free mobile device storage. Wait, it's so sensitive. Come on. Yeah. When it comes to the number of smartphone users in the world, it is predicted that 2.87 billion people are going to use their smartphone by 2020. This is big, so big number, isn't it? So the consumption of the smartphone is rapidly growing recently, and same goes for again. Same goes for such a poor country like African countries and developing countries. So that the people who are living there are also using the smartphone for their living life. So this is very fantastic and kind of the smartphone revolution. So more and more people tend to use a smartphone, but they cannot use the whole of the storage and data and application because they don't know how to use it, and they don't know even such an unused storage in the smartphone. So therefore, we are facing a big problem which is called e-waste. So we have a bunch of type of the e-waste, but our project is focusing on one issue, which is like unused storage wasted. So let's say the 2 billion people are using a smartphone in the world, and so each user more or less have a 10 gigabyte unused storage in the smartphone, which means that 25 million terabyte is not used. So this is a tremendous number. But even though there is a big unused storage in our world, so some people are still seeking cloud services on the servers to save their data. So this is very funny for me. So how can we use it, or how can we solve this problem? We have a solution. This is a module. Module is a very simple application of the smartphone, and it's more faster and cheaper and more secure. What is a module? Yep. Yes. So this is a kind of simplified module ecosystem. If you have a smartphone or if you have unused storage in your smartphone, you can be a provider. So module enables the people to rent it out, such a unused storage to other users or to other companies, and then they can get the rewards from the users. So the rewards is depending on how much size you provide, how long you provide, and how many times you provide. So this is more like similar to the sharing economy system, such as Airbnb and Ubers. So when it comes to the Airbnb, people who have the free space in their house or unused room, so they can rent it out to other users and get rewards from the customer users. So in our case, so if you have the unused storage in the smartphone, you can rent it out or you can share it to other users and then get rewards from them. But who uses it? So let me introduce one alliance of our project. Actually, the big survey company has paid a big deal of attention to our project. So because that survey company are facing several issues to conduct their collect data and accurate survey. For example, data of respondents are not so transparent, and the data and answers which is collected from respondents always changed. It's very mutable, and they have some payment system trouble because they have to pay some reward to respondents after answers. So and they have to save such a big data to some server or somewhere. So which means that the survey company always using a multiple platform so to conduct surveys, but survey is not so accurate because of that. So this is not efficient. But we can solve this problem with our application because, for example, the data and answers collected from the respondent will be saved in our original blockchain, which means that it is not immutable. It is more secure. And also clients can pay some reward to respondents with our token. And actually the data which is collected from the respondent can be saved in our storage service. So everything is working on our one platform. So that's why this survey company are already happy with our project. But we have a bunch of possible and feasible applications. For example, online shopping and hospital, healthcare system, and school. So what I am focusing on is that the healthcare system. We can make the bridge between the hospital and doctors and patient and healthcare. So they have also the big data of the patient. And for example, in Estonia, they just combine that each individual patient and doctor's data and hospital data. So I'm Japanese, but I'm living in Estonia currently. So I see such kind of cases. So it can be also application, and also we can also make a bridge between school, student, and parents and teachers. So this is very interesting, isn't it? So module is very simple smartphone application. So and it's more faster and secure and cheaper than conventional cloud services. So, but the most important thing is that every people who have a smartphone can join to our project. So if you have unused storage in your smartphone, let's capitalize it with us. Thank you very much.